You know
Oh,
better than this.
I did it again.
We talked about this. Come on, dude.
You cannot stop me. I'm unstoppable.
You always press that fucking button. I don't know why I even fucking tried.
It's because I'm cute and you can't say no to me. I can do anything I want forever.
Damn.
Right, Stanley? Stanley's on my lap and he's so cute. I kind of want to close the blinds because it's getting dark. I don't like when the blinds are open when it's dark out, but I don't want to get up because I have Stanley on my lap and that would make me sad.
Hmm.
And I don't want to be sad, and I don't want Stanley to be sad. He's purring right now. He's very cute. Stanley. You're just a sweet little thing. What you doing, mate?
Cleaning my room until I get the motivation to read cases again.
Well, great news. We're going to court today.
Oh, good news.
Maybe
No,
hearing
I was
about
like-
bad court cases will make you want to read good court cases.
You know, it just might. It just might. I just I needed to lock in today, and I just simply did not.
Happens.
Got 10 bajillion things to do, and I'm stressed as hell about the election, so.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
I know I have a friend whose plan for election day is he's going to lock the doors and turn off all electronics. Before he turns off all electronics and order a pizza. And he's going to go to bed at 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I might. Dude,
That might be the way.
The problem, all the clubs on campus are, having election night watch parties, and as the 1L rep...
That sounds stressful as fuck.
I agree, but as the representative, I kind of feel like I should go to one of those, go to it, so, I don't know.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
But I'm sure people would understand if you were like, dude, I am too stressed and cannot handle this here.
Yeah, but see, this is law school, so everybody's stressed, so you can't use stress as an excuse.
That also makes sense.
But we stay silly.
Yeah.
We stay silly.
And my discomfort with the blinds being open is outweighing my that I think I'm gonna have to.
Stanley.
I should have known that it was gonna get dark. It does do this every day.
It does.
Never been a day where
Have you met Stanley before? Have you
What's
gotten
that?
to hold him?
Have I gotten to hold
Have
him?
you held Stanley before?
I've waken up with Stanley on my face.
Wow.
Because he's cute.
I don't mind, though.
He's so cute. At least it's not a dog. You're
You
allergic
touched
to my
his fur.
dogs.
I am allergic to your dogs. My friends just got a cat. My friends who live in Baltimore, and I'm so jealous. So incredibly
I'm jealous too, and I have a cat.
I've now reached a position after a couple months of working full time and analyzing my income and stuff. I could probably afford to have a kitty cat, but I'm still a little stressed about the idea because I worry that I'm still not in a stable enough lifestyle position. I don't know though.
Oh, trust me, my lifestyle is far from stable. I'm doing random shit every day. And I feel like you and me are home a similar amount.
True, you gotta think about that next year I start with a full-time teaching position. I'll have a lot to handle. And this summer I'll be, headed to Philly and also, looking around job-wise, trying to figure out what the plan is.
Yeah.
Are you moving to Philly?
I've been thinking about it, but not this summer. I want to just
We're
go on a
planning-
little vacation.
Philly 2025, baby. You should go. You should be there.
Mhm.
It'll be in the summer. You can come with us on the cool adventure. You probably know more about Philly than I do.
I would
Frankly,
truthfully
I
not
don't-
move to Philly right now. In
Yeah,
all
maybe
honesty.
not right now. But I was talking about our trip.
Oh yeah, trip is fine.
Trip is good.
Moving there, Parkland might be cheap right about now, but I don't know about literally any other reason to go there.
What do you think, Stanley? Stanley doesn't give a shit.
No, I would O to be Stanley.
I wish I was Stanley. Oh, to be small and thoughtless and get food at scheduled times. And be warm. Oh hell yes, it's RPG. It's a lesbian animal RPG.
Heard about that. Is that
It's
interesting
good.
in any way?
It's
Okay.
great. I haven't played it, but I watched
That's really good.
I watched Holly play it, and it's real good. You like
Is it like
if you like RPG and you like animal, you like lesbian and you like super, then it's too.
okay? Is it like furry? Is that what it is?
Yeah. They're just animal
Okay.
people, anthropomorphic animals. And they're lesbians and they're super. And they're in an RPG.
Okay.
It's great. It's real good. And the music is great. This is the theme for like I guess you'd say like the main antagonist. And he's got a VHS tape for a head. He wears a cloak. And he's kinda fucked up. The whole story is you play as Melody, and her girlfriend wants to join their mutual friends, like Adventurers Guild. But she decides that she wants to join too and be a healer. So that's what you do. And there's like interpersonal conflict and just drama.
Well, I do like drama.
Mainly drama between other people. But then the drama turns into real
That's the best kind
problems.
of drama.
The drama turns into real problems.
Uh,
So it's real good. And also, you can kiss. You can make the girlfriends kiss each other, and they get buffs when they kiss.
oh, fascinating.
And this is Soul Eater Battle Residence, a great game that's good. The
Is it
Soul
a
Eater
fighting
fighting game. Yup.
I
For the
yeah,
PlayStation 2. It's
It basically has a
fantastic.
win button.
It has a win button. Well, not really. It's
Win
got
button.
it's got this mechanic where you have like a gauge at the bottom that you fill by doing your actions, but you can also fill it by holding a button. And every time you fill it, you get like a big knockback move, and then while they're knocked down, you can keep filling it. And then when you fill it all the way, like the third or fourth time, you get an ultimate attack that basically just destroys the opponent. It's not an instant kill, but it's pretty damn close. So
Nice.
that's the win button, as I call it. It's so funny. Soul Eater Battle Resonance is the best game. I have it on my Steam Deck. It's great. Yeah, I think it's time to play Ace Attorney.
Yippee!
Even though we're listening to this absolute banger. Good night, Soul Eater Battle. And good night, Goom. Everyone say good night, Goom.
Wait, who?
Good night, Goom.
Goom
night,
is
Doom.
the
Like,
the
Doom.
visualizer with a
I thought
G.
you said Doom. I got excited. I was like, are we
Good
playing
night,
Doom?
Doom guy. Good night, Gordon Freeman. My fucking favorite post. If either of you ever see that post, you need to send it to me because it's literally my favorite post on the planet.
Okay.
Good night, Doom guy. Good night, Gordon Freeman. Good night, Master Chief. Good night, Gordon Freeman. But anyway, here we go. Now,
Yay.
let's see if my notes can tell me what was happening. Oh, so Von Karma was the prosecutor for this case. And then the guy on the radio or the phone or whatever was like, "Oh, don't worry, like I'm gonna make something happen, and it's gonna be your present. It's gonna be a gift to you." And apparently the gift was that Von Karma would be shot,
Oh,
and our new prosecutor would be my friend and yours, Miles Edgeworth,
is this the
Yay.
who
same case we've been on?
seems to be on our side. I don't think he's acting.
It sure is
Let's just
fucky
see.
as me. It sure is fucky.
Wait, what did
Excellent.
she say?
I said, is this the same case we've been on, like where the
Oh,
convention
yes.
and the
Yup.
actors and okay,
Yep.
excellent.
Not the clowns though. That was the previous.
Not
case.
the clowns were before. No clowns.
I wish there were clowns in this one. I like my friend the clown. We also found out that the victim, I wrote down victim choked with bandana, then stabbed. So the victim got choked. Juan Corrida had that like thing around his neck. He got choked with that, and then he was stabbed.
Nice.
And also Maya escaped her jail. So we're kind of working like we need to get this done today, but we don't actually have to because Maya escaped the wine cellar because of the shell card.
Did I fall asleep last stream? I don't remember a lot of this.
Yes.
What exactly is the charge here?
The charge is murder. The charge is murder of Juan Corrida, charged against whatever his name is. Did I write that down?
I think there's not like first degree murder, second degree murder.
Oh no! If someone dies, it's your fault. That's the Ace Attorney world.
And also, if you can't prove that someone else did the murder, the person who was originally charged gets arrested anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't prove
even if you prove
anyone else,
not enough, you have to find someone else.
Yeah.
Strangled, then stabbed.
It's not enough to just be like, oh well, it wasn't him, and here's why. You have to find out who did it, or else they just go with the original charge. It's really funny. The game is good.
And it's not canon that everyone gets the death penalty, but like mostly it's death penalty.
It's mostly the death penalty. The only time they don't give them the death penalty is if the character is gonna appear again later.
Oh.
Pretty much.
This shit's a kangaroo court.
What?
It is a kangaroo court.
Or the stabbing?
The choking killed him. The stabbing was after.
Okay. The stabbing was just for fun.
The stabbing was just for fun, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're in the middle of Andrew's testimony. I don't even remember what's her first name. It starts with an A, doesn't it? I gotta look at the court record. What's her name? Adrian.
You know, if you wanted to, you could like put in the stream title like playing Ace Attorney with a law student.
Maybe next time. If you were here for every single one, I would make that decision. But you have to
I
be
just
you
think
have
it
to
would
be
be funny.
more. You gotta get more known, more
More
knowledge.
known. Yeah. Yeah.
Call me again in April when you know everything.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Juan Carita, the victim, and then we have Matt Ongard is charged with the murder, and then Adrian Andrews is who we think actually killed him. So right now she's testifying about I don't know what. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what, and he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. So the button was the button from Juan Carita's clothes was found in Matt Ongard's costume. Like it came off and was on his clothes. And then the knife
Okay.
was the knife that Matt used to eat his dinner. That's the context for that. This does account for everything. Well, I am the logical type. We're finally seeing her true self. She is more nervous than a scared rabbit.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. If there are no objections, I feel that I can pass a verdict based on this testimony. Man, she's more nervous than a scared animal.
That animal is more scared than a different animal.
Now then, Mr. Wright, if you please. But somehow everything has swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn our logic upside down. Okay, Phoenix, yay. I love seeing Edgeworth's little portrait thing again. I missed him so much. He's my friend.
He's my sweetest, cutest dog.
He's my sweet cheese, my baby girl. Alright,
My
from
right
the moment
arm, man.
From the moment I saw the
My
crime
silly
scene.
rabbit.
Your what? Is that what he
My
calls
silly
you?
rabbit.
Or is that what you call
No.
him? No.
No.
When I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling Matt was the murderer. Why, though? Did you say that was your intuition speaking to you? Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own. Ooh, owned. If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things. Write this down, mate. Write this down. 3 things. A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, the decisive evidence. That seems pretty solid to me. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear. You should have already known that, Phoenix. Stupid ass didn't even learn anything in law school. They didn't teach that to us in school. At least not from what I remember. Oh god, Phoenix, you're cooked, bro.
I don't remember this either, so don't worry about
May I continue now?
it.
Matt had to kill Juan. He had to kill Juan, no matter what. So would you say this need came from the press conference? Yes. Do you know why Juan chose that event and that hotel for the conference? Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Matt Ongard. And you knew of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews? Yes, because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume. But I'm sure Mr. Ongard himself didn't know anything about a press conference. Oh, really? Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference? He said so. Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony. Yes, I agree. Miss Andrews, please correct your testimony if you please.
Yeah, Miss
Grasping at
Andrews.
straws now, are we, Mr. Wright? I like that grasping at straws was important. Like, it's not a thing that people say. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. What an interesting thing to say, Ms. Andrews. Has Mr. Ungard done something to hurt or betray you personally? Why do you ask? You were the one who helped Mr. Kurita with his press conference, and that event was supposed to bring down Mr. Ungard, yet you still helped out. Hi, Edgeworth! I wish you could see my smile. I literally took my hands off the keyboard and put them put them together in front of me, and I'm smiling so sweetly. Hi, Edgeworth. I miss you. I love your stupid cravat. The person on trial right now.
They're saying she organized the conference to help this guy organized the conference to murder this other guy.
No. The victim organized the conference for the Nickel Samurai, which is the character that Matt Ungard plays, the defendant.
Okay.
Saying that he was going to reveal the truth or something. That was what.
Okay. Got it.
That was what Kurita said. So they kept on saying, oh, like, Juan Kurita didn't bring his instrument with him. He didn't bring his signature red guitar. It's because a spare costume for the Nickel Samurai was inside his guitar case. So he brought the other costume and was supposedly gonna do a press conference as the Nickel Samurai. And basically as Matt Ungard, revealing some sort of truth. But then he was killed. And Adrian Andrews is the agent for Matt Ungard, for the defendant, but she helped plan the conference with Juan Kurita, who is basically Matt Ungard's rival. Because they supposedly have an affair. But that's not the truth. It's not really an affair. Yeah, Juan Kurita and Adrian Andrews supposedly have an affair. But the reason is not truthful. We don't really know why that's happening.
I thought they had
the thing you're supposed to understand is you're supposed to be like, oh, it's because it's like, it's like the rival, like it's like forbidden or whatever, but it actually has something to do with Juan Kurita's old agent, who was the mentor for Adrian Andrews, committed suicide, and
oh, good Lord.
Juan Kurita found her body, but then they knew that there was a suicide note, but the suicide note was never found. So we're supposed to understand.
I do not remember any of this.
Yeah, we're supposed to be thinking that Adrian Andrews is trying to get close to Juan Kurita to figure out what happened with this.
Got it. Okay, quick aside.
So it's like this whole thing.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Quick aside, would you say that orange and purple lights are appropriate to keep up during Thanksgiving?
Yes, of course.
These are appropriate for all year round because they're good colors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking down Halloween decorations at present, and I'm trying to figure out what I should take down and what I should leave up.
The lights are perfect.
Okay, I will leave the lights up for now at least.
They have varieties of corn that can be orange.
This
so
is
it's
true.
basically perfect.
This is true.
Basically
perfect.
perfect.
That is an excellent point.
Because I'm in that court mindset right now. This is how you gotta lock in.
I know.
Alright, so the person on trial right now is Mr. Ungard, right? What the witness was thinking, helping the victim with his plan, is none of our concern. In any case, this means that the defendant had a motive to kill. Why do I keep doing this to myself? And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. Ungard was taking a nap in his room?
Oh.
Are you telling me now that that too was a lie so you can cover for Mr. On Guard? I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot say. I was too busy setting up the stage at the time. I keep trying, but I can find no flaws with what Ms. Andrews has said. I can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however. The judge is glaring straight at Mia. He's glaring at you, smart guy. Okay, so I imagine I have to present some sort of evidence on that new item that I got. Oh wait, no. As I expected, Ms. Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid. Really? Because to me it sounded a little wishy-washy. Wishy-washy? That's a Pokemon. Well, I guess we'll see if I press a little more. Yeah! Wishy-washy is a Gen 7 Pokemon.
Oh.
From Sun and Moon. It's the little fish that turns into a lot of big fish shaped like a big fish. Yeah.
I'm aware of this creature.
You'll need strong, decisive evidence to make her talk. Got it, Chief. Salutes you. I'm going to pin you down this time, Ms. Andrews. What his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Didn't have an alibi for what he was doing. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. I didn't press these yet, so I'm gonna see what's going on. You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage. And what about the button? The button? It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and the murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Gem and Ninja's costume. You're talking about this button, correct? That button was found in the pleats of Matt's Hakama, isn't that correct? I would think that makes it very decisive evidence. Ugh. Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright. Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony. I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat. Thank goodness Mia can still look at me. With an icy stare, yes. Ms. Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony. That button was torn off of Juan during the fight with Matt. Oh. That I probably am supposed to present evidence on. Let me press it for now. And how do you know that? When the ends of the threads on the button and the costume were matched up, they were found to fit together perfectly. Or so I heard. And I've heard that before too. But why would Miss Andrews know about this case down to such a fine detail? Don't look at me like that. Just because I'm prepared and you're not. And I thought I had her this time for sure. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here. But where and what? Thanks for the hint, Mr. Wright. The button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Matt. Well, the knife is embedded in that spot. So I wonder if it was cut with the knife, and then she just put the knife in there. That's one thing I can imagine using.
Complete deal.
What's that?
Make a plea deal.
I still don't understand what you're saying to me.
Never mind.
She should take a plea deal. That's not a thing in Ace Attorney.
I know.
You're going to jail.
Oh,
Oh, I know. I'm making a joke too.
I see.
Well, I don't think they send people to jail in this universe, apparently. They just kill them.
Yep. For the most part.
Fair enough.
And just like in real life, it doesn't work or do anything to reduce the crime rate. In fact, it drives people to do more and more extreme crimes in the effort to escape the death penalty through taking desperate measures.
Yep. Just like how if you punish children for, like doing shit, then they just get really good at lying and running away and shit. Like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. Oh, hi! I want to see if this is the right thing to present. It's not. So no, I'm not. I'm not winning.
What's going on?
In case you were,
Should I even
in case you were
ask?
wondering. We're in court.
What? 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 Why? Why are we in court?
Oh,
What's up with this game? That's so weird.
The button was torn off of Juan during his fight with Nat.
Oh, I forgot that the game gets sounding bad.
Sorry.
What is this egg?
This is a button. It's one of these buttons.
That's an
on his
egg?
shirt. You see
Yo,
on his
who's
shirt.
this guy? What did
This
they
is
do
the
to this
victim.
guy?
This is Juan Carita. He's
Oh,
the kid.
I see that there's tomato juice on the
Yeah,
on the
Sure,
thing.
that's what that is.
that's his special favorite drink. It really is tomato
His-
juice.
Special favorite drink.
It is his special favorite drink. It's a plot point.
That's what I call Dr.
Uh,
Pepper.
I
My
wish-
special favorite drink. Maybe I hear you rustling.
Yeah, I decided to take the orange lights down.
Jay, do
You
you know
sound
what I'm
so
supposed to
sad.
do?
Oh,
I am sad to hear it.
yeah, I don't know.
Jay, do you know what I'm supposed to do?
I do not have the guide open, and I do not remember.
Try this one. Nope. Isn't it so good when I press the guess button?
If only Zag wasn't still stuck in line for a roller coaster.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'd probably be
I'm
saved by
We're
now.
waiting for this day.
You know, if I keep guessing, I'll
I feel
eventually
like
get
I'm
it
in
right.
the rock tumbler right now.
Yeah.
these
I like it.
sounds.
Sorry. Moment.
You know, if I keep pressing the guess button, I'll eventually get it right.
You'll get there eventually.
I can't think of any reason why it would be. I know this is the one because Phoenix told me.
Can't think of any reason why it would be anything.
I just don't know what what like the deal is. Hey, do you have it open now?
No, but I can open it if you would like me
I would like you to. Do you mind?
to. No. I'll do
Thank
it.
you.
Yes, he does mind. He has to go and he has to build a computer from scratch.
Let's see. We're in. No, not this part. We're in Farewell by Turnabout.
We're in 2-2.
Let's see. The buttons do not control this. You want to, like, I don't know how to. You know how I am
Well-
with hints. I'm trying to think on how I give you this.
Well, I know that I have to put evidence on that button was torn off of Quan during his fight with Matt. And I know that Phoenix said that it's strange that she knows the case in so much detail. Even though she, like, supposedly was not there and all. But I don't know what I need to present to, like, combat that. Like, what's the problem with this statement?
I'm trying to think on how I tell you this without just straight up being like, here, this.
Do your best.
Okay. So he was strangled, and then he was stabbed.
Right.
So the button has to have come off after he was stabbed.
Well, yeah, because he was
So-
stabbed. He was stabbed in the place that the button is. So
Mhm.
there wouldn't have been a fight after he was strangled. So it would have been after he was already dead that it came off, which it wouldn't have been during the fight.
Mhm. So what documents this, I guess? What documents what order things happened?
The autopsy report. Woo! Thank you.
Did I do
You
a
did
good job hinting without being too obvious?
You did. You did. This is the victim's autopsy report, by the way. My name's Phoenix Wright, by the way.
Hi, Phoenix
Clearly
Wright. My
states-
name is not Phoenix Wright.
Hi, Phoenix, right? I'm Dad.
I wish Zach
that's
was here to do his David voice.
I wish Zach was here to do a Zayn impression.
With any love. It clearly states that the
With
cause of
any
death
love.
was strangulation by a scarf. Strangulation? The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died. And what does that mean? Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off of the costume when? After the knife was stabbed into the victim. Thank you, Edgeworth. You're so nicey. Exactly. Which means... Jesus Christ, thing. Are you, like, washing a dish?
Still playing with the lights.
It is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle. Because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. Ah! That's right, Ms. Andrews. There is no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was consciously pulled off of the victim's already dead body. Order! Order! What is the meaning of this, Wright? What if the button was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change? Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve? What purpose? We now know this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this off from the bottom's... What? Purposely rip this from the victim's body. There we go. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it? Mr. Wright, does this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with the button? What is it? To pin the crime on the unguard. There was only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. On Guard. There is no way anyone would put a bloody button in their own pants. That's right. Mr. On Guard was set up. By the real killer, of course. The killer. And the real murderer is... Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then? Finally. I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point. Phoenix, can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end. The real killer, the person who planned to frame Mr. On Guard, is... Oh god. It has to be Adrian. There's no other option. It's not Will Powers, he's just hanging out. It's not Lotta, she's just there all the time. Juan Correa is the victim. That On Guard is not the murderer. Security lady was not the murderer. It literally has to be her. It has to be. Is Adrian Andrews. I choose you! Come on! You are Mr. Corita's killer! What? Order, order, order! Mr. Wright! This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge? Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Ms. Andrews. How preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me. I can't, can I?
We can
Would
and
you
we
care to
will.
test me? Then what about this knife? The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion on Mr. On Guard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. I love that she just has fair glasses that she puts on every time her other ones explode. And then, what about the button that was found in that Tacoma? This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body or the killer. However, if Mr. On Guard was the real killer, there is no way he would have put such incriminating evidence on his own Tacoma. The only person who could have put this button into Mr. On Guard's Tacoma is the person who went to rape him now, which is you yet again, Miss Andrews. I see. What about the empty guitar case? The judge is getting in on it. That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who would have known that there was just such a costume inside the car case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Ms. Adrian Andrews. It looks like she's melting. No, But Ms. Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. And it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time. That's right. That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. Ms. Andrews purposely left her fingerprints on the glass to show that, yes, indeed, she was the classic day's discoverer of a dead body. Ah! And to top it all off, there is this photo. A photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on Earth could believe the nickel samurai is Mr. On Guard. He would be much too short for his own costume if it was him. Speaking of how tall people are, what a statement. Ms. Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not? Please, stop. Well, how about it, Ms. Andrews? Please, stop. It's like that fucking video that I like. I wish I could shrink you and put you in my big, stinky bucket.
Yeah, that's all I remember from that video.
I remember everything from that video. I've got her this time.
You're gonna have to send me this video at some point.
I will.
Hold on, I'll go find it. Give me a second.
Please, it's my favorite. Ms. Andrews? I refuse to testify.
J.
Element of you.
L-M-N-O.
What was that? There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if they
There's
can
a
incriminate me.
For real?
Well, yes. You are absolutely correct, Ms. Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves. What?
Wow, I wrote about this one for my history class.
Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot. I don't know about that. That might be a common thing.
I think
Actually,
it probably is.
Thinking back to yesterday in Mr. On Guard's room, maybe in this world, it's.
Maeve, are you burying us?
Yeah.
Are you entombing us in soil?
No.
Yes.
Oh, you silly ball.
Oh, you
Family.
He's burying us underground.
Family. We're being buried underground. No. Anyway,
Just girly thing.
just girly.
Just girly things burying
Adrian
your friends
Andrews.
underground. Adrian
Yes.
Andrews is also being buried underground.
It's true. Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? All right. That's it. That's when Francisca planted this idea into her head. She must have told Ms. Andrews not to testify if things look bad. You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there is still one thing you haven't done. Something I haven't done? What's wrong, right? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? They're doing some shit. What the LGBTQ plus
I
is
thought
going
you
on
said
here?
run out of M&Ms. That'd be so sad.
Oh no, I would hate that.
If I
Wright is
ran out of
always running
M&Ms,
out of
I'd be so
evidence.
upset, but they play it so cool.
Another post that I'm obsessed with. You guys are on fire today.
Of course.
What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth? What's so funny?
Why so laughing?
I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But Everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless. What? Everything you have proven is circumstantial. Circumstantial? I don't know what that word means. Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof that Ms. Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Kurita. Ooh. Ms. Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Kurita? I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering.
Oh, okay.
But Ms. Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think? No, that's not what the law states.
No.
Maybe
Yeah.
so or maybe not.
According to the law, no.
There is nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence. No! No in all caps! No! She's taking that defiant attitude again. Mia, what should we do? Somehow we've landed in the worst possible situation. I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Ms. Adrian Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid definitive proof. But
refuses to
that's not
testify,
true.
so we have to kill her.
Yeah. In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do, and that is to declare a recess. Recess! I request that both the prosecution and the
I want
defense
to play
look further into this
outside.
matter. And at tomorrow's trial, tomorrow, we don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get the not guilty verdict today, then
They're gonna
please
kill
wait,
us.
Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial. Please continue the trial. What are you sweating for?
It's hot.
Andrew's looking at Phoenix from across the aisle. Why are you so sweaty? Are you sweating? Stop sweating. Your client-
sweating.
Your client is getting one more day to live,
so,
isn't he?
Why so sweaty? The dryer.
The
That was
dryer.
pretty good.
That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya,
If I don't get the verdict, they're putting me down.
that it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is... It is not possible for this trial to continue. Or it is not impossible, my bad.
It's not possible.
I was like, why did he object and then say the same shit that the judge said? You know, he said it's not impossible. My bad. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you? It's true Ms. Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation were something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Yes, that is very true, but actually there is one little thing that I'm curious about. Ms. Andrews, when you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, and I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually when one finds a body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice. So my actions were unusual, but I've already... Before you speak,
Are
I
you
want
saying
to
I'm
state...
weird?
Are you saying I'm weird? Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect. Testify? Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first found the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness. I almost said witness, like he's speaking German again. I don't know what this is about, what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off him. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know. This is foreplay.
Wow,
The-
that was a rhyme.
The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Ms. Andrews, if you please. When I found the body, that glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that messy state. And Quan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead crossed my mind. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something. So I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over. You poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony? I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial. Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with her testimony, then there's nothing left. I know. Hedge first. What the heck is going on in that brain of yours? Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. When I found the body. When I found it. Let's save the game. Let's open the game. Alright, that glass of juice I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in that state. So it was a mess. Are you sure it wasn't messy because of your fight with Mr. Kurita? Phoenix, can you shut the fuck up already? I understand your frustrations at not being able to prove your theory. However, before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. Grr. And then, what did you see next, witness?
Grr.
Sitting slumped over and tired, looking in the corner. Slumped over. Yes, he was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping. Just Mayor did that right there sound a little odd. Well, I mean, he was covered in blood is the thing. He had a knife in his chest. Supposedly. I mean, they didn't like it, but there is a knife in his chest is the thing. There is a knife.
Yeah.
We can't ignore the knife. You thought he fainted? I thought he was asleep at first. But then the room was in such a messy state, I thought maybe he had gotten into a fight with someone. And that's when you went to pour the glass of juice. Yes, he always had a hard time waking up. So Juan always has a glass of tomato juice to drink. And I see. And after that, what happened next? I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over. And how did you come to realize that he was, in fact, dead? I shook him over and over, but I never got a response. So I set the glass down on the dresser to try to take his pulse. I was shocked and staggered backward. And knocked the flower vase over. So that's what happened. Yes. This is what it all comes down to. Huh? This is the absolute end for both sides, and Adrian is letting her guard down. Phoenix now is our best chance yet to kill the prosecution's case. Is that a bit harsh? Andrews, will you tell us the truth this time? This was the part that he said was odd. That Phoenix said. That was like a strange thing to say. He's standing slumped over entirely. They didn't like when I presented the picture. Sorry, Stanley, I need my other hand.
No.
He was laying on it, but I moved my hand and he just like kinda like melted down onto my belly instead of my arm. Wouldn't we see the knife though, is the thing. What about the knife?
That's kind of what I'm wondering. I mean, if he was covered in blood and had been stabbed, that seems like something one
Right?
might notice.
Like she had the time to go over
Yeah,
and check
you
his
know.
pulse, but she didn't see the knife in his chest. Like that's what I'm trying to like point out. I'm gonna save the game after I'm done with this so that I don't have to go through all the text letter by letter. Because that was annoying just now. Alright, so. He should have known that he was dead because there was a knife in his chest. But I don't know how to express that. This was the one that he said was odd, right? Slumped over. Yes, he was just sitting there, his head tilted forward, eyes closed, so he's sleeping. And then he says, is it just me or did that right there sound a little odd? Then what did cross your mind? I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix. And then felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to take a nap. Anyways, that's what I thought.
It's a knife in his chest.
I see. So you didn't think he was dead at all? To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something, so I went to pour him juice. He thought he fainted. I thought he was asleep at first. But then the room was in such a messy state, I thought maybe he had gotten into a fight. He went to pour the glass of juice. Yes. He always had a hard time waking up. My fawn always had a glass of tomato juice. I've come to realize that he was in fact dead. Took him over and over, but never got a response. Put the glass down in the dresser to pulse. I was shocked and staggered backward. And knocked the flower vase over, so that's what happened. Yes. Obviously, it's about the knife in his chest. Like, that is very clearly the problem, yes. We are all in agreement that it's because she should have known that he was dead because there was a knife in his chest. There we go. I just had to present the right evidence on the right thing. I put it on the wrong thing. So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him? No, not at all. Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body. What is the meaning of this? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There was a knife sticking straight out of Mr. Frida's chest. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that here was a dead man. Well, you see, I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted. And then so nonchalantly go to pour something to drink. Your point is, Ms. Andrews, your testimony just now, it was all one giant lie. And your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you are the real killer. He's back to melting. No! That cut off completely for you guys.
Yeah.
It looks
I
like
got
the
where you were
defense
going.
has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Matt on guard, is not guilty after all. But that's impossible. You're wrong. Ms. Andrews, try to have some composure. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt, I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan. But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself. That's because, Ms. Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you? I refuse to testify.
Already on the stand.
And there is no
Go,
need
girl,
for this
you
court
can
to
do that.
continue any further. Mr. Matt on guard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated. Is it over? Have we found the truth at last? Well, since Zag said that we weren't going to beat the game and it's only been an hour, I don't think so. I think we got a ways to go. What's wrong, Phoenix? Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt on guard. Your Honor, prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time. But what? The reason is quite simple. This witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth. The absolute real truth? What are you... Witness, don't you understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Matt on guard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party. That's a lie. I don't believe you. What? I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty. What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it? I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. It's Franziska von Karma. Huh? Don't you remember, Phoenix? Ms. Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another, because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Then, right now, Ms. Andrews is... Yesterday she was tossed a lifesaver by Ms. von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. You, Matt on guard, will be acquitted. Ms. Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now, and is clinging on to them. Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That is my only priority. It wasn't me. I'm begging you, please believe me. I didn't kill Juan.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Help, please,
I never
someone
killed anybody.
help me.
Oh my god.
Mr. Wright.
Help me.
Yes, Your Honor. The court can't continue on like this, therefore I'd like to hear what you intend. What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Right. I suggest that you think very carefully about this. About what this witness did and what she did not do. Well, I'm sure she didn't save the game, Miles Edgeworth, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yay.
Yay! I missed him so much. Look at him. He's great. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Who's the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? No one else it could be except the woman crying over there, right? Come now, what will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Are you a man or a mouse?
Are you a man or a muppet?
Well, for me, the answer is Muppet.
I guess we have to get Andrews to testify. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that. But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Ms. Andrews, I would like to know what you are really hiding. Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? Sure, Mr. Armbright would get an acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end? Be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me. That's enough.
You're trying to trick me.
I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that defense's theory is the truth. You're wrong.
No.
No, you. Such a shame. I had hoped things wouldn't come to this. However, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. Stop. Mr. Edgeworth? This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness.
She has an illness.
What?
They say this about me.
And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past. Stop. Please
No,
stop.
they say this about me.
No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right
How
here.
it feels to have a cold.
That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report. What will you do now, witness? And by the way, for those who are unaware or forgot, the suicide report is for the girl who did die. The attempted suicide report is for Adrian Andrews. Because she was in shock because of the other girl. That's what happened. You know what I'm about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews. Edgeworth, that's fucked up!
Oh, Edgeworth.
The secret of her codependent nature.
She likes girls.
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh! You like girls, don't you, Adrian? Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world. Please stop! I beg you. If people find out, oh.
Not do it again.
If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. Edgeworth!
Ayo, what's wrong with you, man?
Edgeworth did choose death.
Your deal
He
today,
did do
dude.
that. He chose death too.
He's been suicidal before, so he can reclaim.
He can reclaim. Yeah. Edgeworth, how can you be so cold? Asshole!
This is so dark.
If I was Phoenix, I'd be jumping over the fucking desk and getting him. However, before you die... Holy shit!
Whoa!
I will pull the truth from your breathing lips. No matter what I have to do. Miles
Okay,
Edgeworth, everybody! What are we doing? So, will you tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me.
Jay.
I'll talk. But please, help me. Nothing matters anymore.
My God.
My crime.
My crime, in quotes.
Stanley, you're so cute.
When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. Stabbed the body with a knife? But why would you do
I
that?
love his expression. It's, yeah, that's about how I would be looking right now. Why did you do that?
Isn't it obvious to pin the blame on a certain person? A certain cowardly man. What do you mean by all this? It might take this court a little while to understand, but this is the truth. The real killer is Matt. That scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. He's
Hey,
trying
that's
to
my
escape his
uncle's
guilt
name.
again. That's great, man.
That's
Just
fucked
like
up.
last time.
My Uncle Matt would never kill anybody.
Last time. So, Ms. Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Carita, in the chest with the knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt on guard for the murder. And this is her crime.
But a different crime.
What? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Ms. Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination. Mr. Wright, please shut the fuck up and get to it. My crime. Ay, ay, ay. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. I made sure there was no one in the hallway. I made the dash back to him. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. Yeah, what does that mean? An inconvenience? There was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lana. My spikes! The spikes that are on my head! There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth.
No!
Oh, God.
That's Ms. Oldbag for you. I had already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid one. So I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. That's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. I don't want to concede, but this testimony, it rings of the truth. I'm sorry, Phoenix. No, please, don't apologize to me. We were both taken by surprise. Still, I'm sorry. I don't know if I just had to, like, press everything and just, like, listen. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Listen to your
I thought he'd
heart.
fainted, honest. But you could tell from the state of the room was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck. But that scarf is part of the Jammin' Ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice. When I realized he was dead, that's when I formulated my plan. What is this plan you had? I knew right away that the murderer was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought, I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. So the forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. That was so you could get the knife, correct? The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. And Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. Then, I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. Wait. I meant to press that one. So you were the one to stab the victim with that knife. It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. Yeah, it moved on its own. Then, when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspect. Oh, suspect.
Sus?
Sus. Among us.
He wants it.
No, I don't. I'm lazy.
I am too. Oh well. Some other time. So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Mr. Onguard's Hakama. Yes, that's what I had planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? Sorry for yawning mid-sentence. Family's getting off fumes.
You should be.
Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the nickel samurai costume. You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you? Yes, I took it from the videos. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the award ceremony. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there. And what is the secret? That I don't know.
That he likes boys.
Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. And I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints open to the party. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume. I think we've heard enough. Yep, I was right. I just had to press everything. So after that, you went back to Mr. Onguard's room and planted the button? Into Matt's Hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. Then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it. My word. What does all this mean? Sir Edgeworth, is it? The real criminal is Matt Onguard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk. Franziska, huh? He said that I should under no circumstances confess to what I had done. That if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words. What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. That shit's clearly illegal, but... However, as long as her testimony stands, you can be certain she is not the real killer. Wait, Your Honor. The defense still... Right. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything. Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. I do think she should still go to jail for that other shit, though.
Yeah, I think that was tampering with evidence, which is also extremely illegal.
Yep. The cross-examination of this witness is over. So is
Just because you didn't kill someone doesn't mean that you didn't also commit a different crime.
Yeah, there's other crimes. I don't know if the people in Ace Attorney's
Like,
will
girl,
know
that's a
this.
big issue.
There's at
You
least,
couldn't
like, three
establish
of
that
them, I
Miss...
think.
You couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright.
Literally, just let it go. She didn't
Literally.
kill that guy, so just, like, literally there's not even a problem, okay? Do not. I had to hear that song the other day.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, please place Ms. Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately.
Kill
That's
her.
all. Court is
Red
adjourned for
hands.
today. Oh shit, that one was loud. The judge is gone and we're just standing here.
Just chilling.
Head in hands.
Head in hands. Me.
He's fine.
Today's trial, it's over. And I didn't
It's
win an
so
acquittal. Witness, would you mind if I asked you something? Edgeworth? What is it? Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand. It had my interest for quite some time now. What exactly is it? Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now. I found this in the room on that day. The room? Like the movie? That day? Yes.
Yeah.
I found this card when I discovered Juan's body.
I thought that the book in her hand was like a crazy boob window, and I was like, yo, Miss Andrews, what are you wearing?
That'd be really funny.
Honestly.
It was lying there right next to him. You found that card next to the victim's body? I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into it.
Yeah.
It's not as
you
if
know.
this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. Yeah,
That was
so
the killer's card.
for those
That
who
was
may have
Johnny from
forgotten,
Guilty Gear.
the killer left this card in the wine cellar where they locked Maya, and she used it to escape the room by like pushing it through the door to like push the little thing and open the door. So it's definitely tied to a crime. If not murder, then at least kidnapping. So that's cool. And ransom. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why. Edgeworth, are you okay, man? Witness, that card. Give it to me. Hurry.
He looks like a creaking creature.
Edgeworth, do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. Edgeworth, you were only on this case today, man. I didn't mean to. What is this all about?
What's all this?
I've never seen such an emotional Edgeworth in my entire life.
Excuse me.
That card. What in the world is it? What does it mean? Well, it was found next to the dead body, so it's important for sure.
No, it's
Gotta
not.
mean
But
something.
literally, who cares? Not important. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'll be back. So I'm gonna put BRB screen. I'll put Goom on.
Yay! I'm gonna go steal candy from
I'm gonna
not
go
from
get some soup.
babies. What? I'm gonna go steal candy from my the kitchen counter.
Wow.
It's the stuff on the kitchen counter I might actually be allowed to eat. I like to imagine that I'm stealing it because it makes me feel rebellious.
I'm gonna go steal
That's
from my
awesome.
refrigerator.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go to the
steal from my
bathroom,
fridge.
maybe grab a
Oh,
little
yeah.
snack,
Good luck with your soup.
and then we'll continue. Be right back.
I'll also be right back. I'll keep an eye on this goon.
I'm still here.
keep an eye on this
Okay.
visualizer for me. Make sure it doesn't do anything too crazy.
Okay. Yay. You know, it occurs to me that trying to stop myself from accessing candy in my own home, there's nowhere I can put the candy that I don't also have access to. And it's not like a huge problem if I eat like a lot of candy. Like, whatever, I'm a grown adult, I can do that if I want. But, you know, I'd like to ration it and have candy for longer, but it's candy, so it's yummy. These are the trials of me.
One of my biggest problems is how can I make sure the candy sticks around. They should invent a box that locks. And
Yeah.
it only opens at like a specified time.
I need like a timed feeder for cats, but for me, and just bits of candy.
Yeah.
I was
That's
literally
the idea.
going to suggest that when I came back. Literally get a feeder like that. And then just like, obviously you could open it if you wanted to. But
I
you
was
just
gonna
have to
say
use
another
vigilant.
problem is that I'm smart enough to know how to open the feeder.
No. See, I'm talking like a lockbox that it randomizes its own code, and it doesn't like it just locks, and then there's no external locking mechanism. It's just a timer, and once you set the timer, it doesn't open until the timer's up.
Oh, I see.
That's
Like,
I would like this.
Like it has a lock,
wrong.
but you can't actually input the code until the timer.
Yeah.
You could also like simulate this by just setting timers for yourself and just, you know, practicing being very strict with it and only eating candy when it's time.
Yeah,
But that's
I know
hard.
the person who sets timers, and she's kind of a pushover, so
Oh,
that's not
damn.
gonna work.
Aw. Well, it was worth a shot.
I suppose my best option is to just let myself have as much candy as I want and
It's
deal with
true,
being
you
sad when
just-
there's no more candy.
Exactly. That's how I feel about the cookies that I made. Because I was like, oh yeah, I'll have like one cookie. Like, oh nope, I've been eating like 2 or 3 a day. But I should eat something now, even though I'm lazy and I don't want
Yeah.
I think
gonna have
everybody's
my-
eating, so you should eat now too.
to. Yeah, I'm gonna have my mac and cheese that I made.
Yummy.
I'm 99% sure this container's my tasty. And by 99%, I mean I'm not sure at all, but I'd like to believe that it's my
What's it made of?
plastic.
Yeah,
How bad could
what's
it
the
be?
little
What could possibly go
what's a
wrong?
little like microplastic? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
I'm already full of those.
Exactly.
I'm like one of those people. I'm of the mindset of like, if I were to have a kid, of course I would do what I could to prevent them from getting all that stuff. But I'm already cooked. I've already been burned.
I forget what I was saying one time recently, but I was talking about plastics.
Hi, I'm back. Whatever.
Microplastics.
Yum! I'm not
I was
lying
gonna-
in microplastics, but I'm eating my
We're
yummy ice
all
cream
eating
that I forgot I
microplastics.
got. After I got my yummy vaccine. which didn't have
I wish I had
microplastics
ice
in
cream.
it. Mine was butter pecan. I know you're going.
Damn. Okay, this is a slab of mac and cheese.
I was such
You know those?
such a brave boy, so my mom bought me yummy ice cream after I got my vaccine. I didn't even cry.
You didn't even
This
cry.
time.
You're so brave. Right, Stanley?
I did pass out a little bit, but
Oh, that's fine.
it was okay.
What
They gave me
vaccine was it?
popcorn
Wow!
as consolation.
I also got popcorn and a coupon.
Wow, the popcorn was absolutely meant for like children, but
What? No, I got popcorn.
they also offered
They just
me a
gave it to me.
sticker.
Oh, I didn't get a
Yeah.
sticker. But they gave me the
They
popcorn
offered
and a
the
coupon, no questions asked. They were like, here's popcorn and a coupon. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think the popcorn.
I will say I do choose. Hold on.
Oh god. Stay safe out there.
Okay, emotional.
I do choose which pharmacy I go to based on the fact that there's one pharmacy that will give me candy when I get a vaccine and the others don't.
Oh, I want candy. I do have a coupon.
Shit, so.
I have a coupon which can be used to save me $5 on a $10 purchase.
Yeah, my dad and
But
my
that
sister
requires
got
me to
them.
spend $15.
Yeah.
I wish
You
they
can
just
take
gave
that
me candy.
$5 and then put it towards candy.
Yeah, but if they just gave me candy, then I wouldn't have to run my card.
That's true.
Although I currently have cash. I didn't have cash at the time because I ran out. But I have cash now, so if I really wanted to, I could go there and... Oh, Stanley's sitting on the rug. I put a rug down in front of the door because it's getting the quarter months, and he's laying on
I don't think they
it.
gave me a coupon, but I did have a witness. Because I have a beautiful condition, one of many countless conditions that I have. That when I get stabbed with needles of any kind, like blood draws and vaccines, and among other things, but this is the most prevalent, I pass out. Because my body has the same reaction as if I was stabbed fatally, so all my blood rushes to my vital organs, thus leaving my head. And it makes me feel real bad. But, so I got, the lady who did my shot was one who knew, like, she had a lot of experience and knew what to do, but she had the other person there. She was like, I want you to stay and watch just so you know what to do. And I had my eyes closed because, one, I didn't want to see when she stabbed me, and two, I didn't want to see when my vision started going black, because I don't need to see it. I'll just close my eyes. it'll be just black from the start, you know? But according to the nurse, the other nurse, like, as soon as I got jabbed, I went pale as a sheet, and the other nurse's eyes, like, widened, like, she was, like, amazed by just how, like, quick and how, you know, extreme of a reaction it was. My cool trick. My cool trick where really bad things happen.
Your cool trick was literally all of your blood goes to your vital organs, and you can physically see it happen because all of your blood goes to your vital organs.
Yeah, she was the one who was like, do you want, like, some popcorn? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take a bag of popcorn, why not? And she's like, do you have, like, a sticker? I was like, no, it's okay. Well, yes. At that point, I was still kind of not, I was recovering, so my mom was, I'm a big brave boy, but my mommy comes with me so she can talk to me and, you know, escort me out while I'm recovering. But so she was just, you know, like, talking about anything to help me, like, have something to focus on. Sorry, stay conscious. She was, like, showing me all the stickers. They have a narwhal and so there's little animals on it. And I was like, wow. Exciting things happen in the world. Message to
exciting
any and
things
all
happen in
viewers
the
of
pharmacy.
world. if I can go get vaccinated and pass out a little bit at the CBS, then you can too.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody
if
go
you
get
ever want to
vaccinated.
I'm sure if you took me and Orion, we could kind of like
Sure.
brace you on both sides and hold you up.
There you go. Normally I want to be lying down, but that's a funny visual.
Mm-hmm. 100%
hi,
you would
I'm
be
eating
lying
mac
down
and
in this person
cheese.
too. That's how they think. Hi, Allie.
Hi. We're talking about getting awesome vaccines. The lady was really quick too. She got me with the good one too, because I was getting my flu and COVID vaccines. But like obviously, as soon as the first needle goes in, I start to have the reaction, and I was like, oh god, if she waits like more than 2 seconds between that and the second one, I might be a little worse for wear. She was nice and quick. I was told that she put kind of put the band-aids on before she gave me the shots, where she like put one side of the band-aid on. I'm like, I didn't feel that. I was already kind of starting to pass out, but she had the quick technique. The rest of my family, they were in it.
Get vaccinated now because my health insurance took effect yesterday.
Hell, join me in the vaccinated club.
Yay! So probably on, I don't know, tomorrow if I feel good after doing laundry, because I have to go to the laundromat instead of going to my like, parents' house. I guess I could ask my friend if I could go open his apartment, but I'll just go to the laundromat. It's not that big of a deal. But maybe tomorrow, if I still feel good after that, I'll either go then, or maybe on Monday after work.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any work on Tuesday, which is nice. Yes.
If I had COVID in August, should I get vaccinated against COVID?
Yes.
Yeah. Because COVID, when you get COVID, you don't actually like build up antibodies. You get damages.
Oh. Well.
Is that true? That might be true.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
could
that
always
was
ask.
that was not even really like a myth or misinformation, but that was a theory from before we knew anything. But yeah, getting COVID actually heightens your chance of getting it again. So you want to get vaccinated. But they tell you to wait a little bit because your immune system has to build back up before the vaccine will be helpful to you. So I think they tell you to wait like 30 days. But obviously it was in August. So
Yeah, it's been 30 days.
Yeah, so you should definitely get vaccinated.
Yeah, and you should probably get,
if you can,
flu
you should ask for that.
too.
Well,
I
no,
wonder if they'll give me another flu vaccine.
Yeah, I got flu vaccine.
I see it. Well, you should go get another one for fun.
For fun!
I don't know.
They're free with insurance!
That is true. I need to find the place that gives out the best, like, photos.
I know, you need
Before
to,
I
like,
go.
you need to go to, so you can get, like, prizes and candy and coupons. Just go and get your bunch of vaccines.
Or, like, asking people you know.
I don't know if I want to get vaccinated. I've been hearing that you get vaccinated and they put stuff in there that turns you, like, gay and
Shut the fuck
transgender,
up.
so I don't know if I'm about it.
True. It is
man.
true. It did happen to me. But
Yeah.
what can I
You know what's
say?
crazy? I did get my first COVID vaccine, and then I did get diagnosed with autism later. You never know.
This
It's a
These are
secret they
definitely
don't
not
tell
a
you.
mildly unrelated phenomenon related to a lifelong pattern of, things people have noticed, things doctors have said that only culminated in diagnosis later in life due to various factors.
Yeah.
The vaccine is the autism.
Maeve, Allie said that's the secret they don't tell you. Ask for the fun vaccine and you get the cool prizes after.
The cool prizes
Exactly.
Cool prizes is like being
Exactly.
gay.
You know, becoming gay and trans is a prize in a way. That is a prize.
Absolutely.
Become one of us. Assimilate.
I'm gonna make some tea because I'm obsessed with this mug that I got.
With your help, I 2026, the entire world population will be LGBT.
Let's go! Thank God.
Woohoo! Gay agenda.
Allie, I got
The
this
gay,
mug.
the gay agenda is to make sure everyone gets vaccinated.
True. Allie, I got this mug. I think everyone except me knows about it, actually. So Allie and me, I got this mug. It's got little kitty cat stuff on it, and it's a travel mug. So it's a ceramic mug, but it's got a ceramic lid with like a, like a silicone insert so that it sticks in there. And it came with a glass straw, and it's really nice, and it's especially good for me because I like to have warm beverages on the couch, but I also have a little kitty cat who makes nasty debris, which I don't put in my drink.
He's detritus.
Detritus. So, now I can use this. Now I can use this mug.
He's like Pigpen from Peanuts.
He is.
He
really is.
Dust coming off of him now.
Look at you. Look at you. You make a debris. You make a dust. Ooh, little thing you making smells and
You should
When
send
I-
a picture
of
of this
cloud.
mug, and while you're doing that, look at the picture of my lovely soup.
Soup pigs. When
We'll
I
get there
opened
eventually.
when I opened my ice cream and I went to peel off a little plastic thing, Amber was nearby and I opened it and a single piece of her fur landed perfectly in the center of the plastic thing that I was about to peel off, and I was like, well, good thing there was plastic on it. She can't help it. She's a husky. This soup pig is awesome. I like your powders on top. I know that this is spices, but it looks kind of funny. It does kind of look like you just picked up a little bit of, dried leaves and detritus from the ground outside and sprinkled it on top. What type of soup is it?
It is vegetable soup. So I chopped up potatoes, cauliflower, leeks, carrots, and an onion, and threw it all in a pot with some vegetable stock, and then simmered for 20 minutes. Then poured it in a blender. Then burnt my hand severely.
Yay! That was part of the process, right?
That was part of the process. Yeah. Then blended it up, and voila.
Voila.
Was it Octo's grandma or aunt who made the leek soup that was just boiled leeks?
Oh.
I didn't hear about that.
I think it was in the Food Disasters channel. It was boiled leeks and then put in a blender, and if you wanted, you could put salt on it or put a little cream in it. Only if you wanted to, of course. Just
Only if you want
to spice it up, make it real exciting.
Spice it up with some salt.
And
Jesus
some
Christ.
cream. Apparently, their grandma was like drinking out of a mug. Not even a bowl. Just straight up drinking her blended leek soup out of a mug.
Okay, I'm about to be controversial. That could be tasty.
Oh god.
With nothing else in it, just the boiled leeks. Come on.
Nate, I'm not even surprised. You're a sicko.
No.
Yeah.
I think Orion's got a point.
I think this was just potatoes.
Oh,
So like
why?
What do you mean?
Why are you eating
come
soup
on.
with just potatoes?
You've never had like cream of potato soup?
Cream of potato. Are you just eating like pureed potato mush with some water?
No.
It goes a little more than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think normally it's got a little bit more than just the potatoes.
I mean, perhaps the leek soup had other things in it besides
No.
just leeks, just like cream of potato soup had
No.
other things in it.
No,
It really
I wish
didn't,
that was
though.
the
It
case.
really didn't,
To
though.
watch the soup be made, it was just homegrown leeks, which is nice.
Okay.
And then they were ruined by being boiled with absolutely nothing else, and then pureed into a fine paste like a baby food. And if you wanted, you could add a little pinch of salt.
you were
and
feeling
a little
it.
cream.
I know it's
If
a
you
little
were
bit
feeling it.
out of the ordinary. It's a little crazy. But if you really wanted
I'm
to,
gonna make a leek soup and
you're a
Unseasoned,
sicko.
boiled,
You're
pureed.
a sicko.
I'm gonna test this.
I am not eating
I
your
think it would be.
leek soup.
I don't
Also,
think
I'm
it would
back
be
to my
like
computer.
I don't think it would be like gross. Well, actually, it might be
I
gross.
think it would taste
I don't
like
think it would
water.
necessarily be inedible, but it could definitely be better. It feels like you're doing a disservice to the leeks by consuming
like
them
that.
this way.
I like that Allie said soup and potatoes Irish moment, and she called your ass out right away.
She's not wrong. Look,
I mean, I'm part Irish too, and I wouldn't even eat a soup that was just hot water with potatoes.
But your name isn't Maeve, though.
That's true.
look.
Allie knew right away.
Now and find a tasty recipe for tasty leek soup with nothing in it but leeks, and I will show all of you.
A tasty recipe for leek soup with nothing in it but leeks. I think that is a simple recipe, and it's leeks and hot water.
Okay, but
Oh my
wait.
God.
Here's another question. Was she just boiling them in hot water, or did she like use stock or something?
It was water. I even asked.
Okay, that
I
might be a
think
little bit of a
Octo
problem.
specified from the start that it was just water, not like a stock or a broth. Just hot water.
That might be okay.
And leeks.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we?
That might be
I
a
was
little
like,
bit
we're
of a
eating
problem.
that Depression era food. Like, you don't need to eat like that.
Fossil Fighter song, yay! It's through. Oh my god. You guys
Oh,
weren't
damn, this
present
soup
for
looks really good, actually.
the worst Freudian slip that I've ever had.
It was, yeah, I think it was, I was the only one there.
So,
For when
I
you
was talking,
said Fossil Fighters.
yeah,
Beastie Ball.
I was talking to Smiley, and I was like, oh my gosh, the Fossil Fighters Early Access comes out on November 12th. And I was like, that's not the name I meant to say. I was like, God damn it,
You
I
revealed
wish.
your true feelings to the world.
I really did.
Beastie Ball is just a way to fill the hole in your heart left by Fossil Fighters.
No, like, genuinely. Fossil Fighters Beastie Ball crossover would go crazy. How's V-Raptor on the serve?
All that Fossil Balls.
V-Raptor is a mind beastie. Goes crazy on the offense. T-Rex body. Who else we got?
T-Rex body.
Lambio,
Large body.
Spirit. Lambio Spirit. Lambio goes
Sword
crazy on the
and
volley.
heart.
So obsessed with Beastie Ball, literally have a BCP here open and up the tab, just looking at chat. No, that's me. That's me. Ask any marsupial, I have at least some form of Beastie Ball in my vision at all times. In fact, when I open Firefox, the tab that I always have open on Firefox is just the thumbnail from the original trailer. Like, just like the banner.
Yup,
The art.
I've seen it myself.
It's been there for a year now.
Good for you.
Playing with the rare morph colors slider, manifesting rare strat. Yeah,
Manifesting.
I love BCP.
I love
Very,
bass.
very good website. I don't remember the name of the person who made it, but shouts out. I could go find out, but I'll be eating tidbits. But
Okay,
yeah,
so
Making mac and cheese.
this recipe I found is 3 pounds of leeks, 1 medium yellow onion, 4 cloves of garlic, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, 3 sprigs of thyme, 1 quart of chicken stock. Oh,
That
and
is
chicken.
an acceptable leek soup.
that is
I will be
acceptable,
making
yeah.
this next week.
Do it. Do it. I won't eat it though.
You love my cooking.
I do, but I'm not eating your leek soup.
This is gonna be good. This soup is gonna be
Bake Day's on the
tasty
way.
and cozy.
Watch this space.
It is Jay Davis Pro. Yeah. Shout out Jay Davis Pro for making the DC website.
Shout out
Boostballs.info. Go there.
Yay.
I'm gonna mail you soup.
Fucking
Oh, can
No.
I have some?
Sure. I'm just gonna put it in a plastic bag and it will arrive when it arrives.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
I
You don't
you.
even have to mail it, just toss it real hard. I'll get
just
it.
pour it on your keyboard and it'll go into my keyboard. Like a water
Pour the
spout.
soup in a
Mhm.
bowl and then toss it like a frisbee.
Did you ever see the hose to HDMI connector?
Yes, I fucking
Yeah,
love that.
I
video.
love that video.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You should. Alright.
God, we need the Marimono verse, mini, like, mailbox teleporter.
I know.
We need it so bad.
I know. One day.
POTUS, do something.
At POTUS. At
Do
POTUS.
something!
Please. Alright, back to getting it back
At
to game.
Hotech. At
Real
Annoying
quick, before we
Orange.
get back to that, I'm putting this to a vote. Should I hop off this call and leave more cases, or stay on the call for like 45 more minutes, then go to bed, then wake up early and do cases?
That one. Because if you go to do cases right now, you're not doing any of them. So you might as well
you're
have
right.
fun.
Yeah, you'll probably be distracted.
I'm
Thinking
always
about Brett.
Beastie Ball track, just for me. You guys can't hear it because I changed the window for you, but this is Red Steam, Beastie Ball. I'm preaching to the choir because the only people who can hear it is me and Allie. But it is here.
Wow.
Good track. Good track. I'll leave it on for a moment while we switch to the other window. Lena Rain never misses. Lena Rain has never failed at
I think I am going to play some Minecraft.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
what a good idea.
Keep us updated.
Probably not on the server, on my own world.
I can't wait till November 12th. It's gonna be Beastie Ball's birthday, as well as 2 other people I know.
I know a lot of people whose birthdays are in November.
But November 12th specifically, I know 2 people with that birthday. You know one of them.
I might know 1 or 2 with that birthday as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, there's
Alright,
the
alright,
obvious person, but I think I've met. There's a couple. I think somebody else might have a birthday. It's either the 12th or the 13th, like somebody that I just met.
Yeah. Your birthday is also in November.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Alright,
Very
back to
astute
Phoenix
observation.
Wright. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Sniffle, sniffle! There, Pearls. I can't sneak it anymore. Wow.
Me.
Look, it'll be all right. Everything might still work out.
Might.
The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. Someone help this poor child. For real. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Ungard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Sniffle, sniffle. Cheer up! We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going.
Stop crying. We have work to do.
You're right. It was a little nicer than that. He was pretty kid friendly there. Better than Gumshoe. Don't cry. Look at this gun. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. So yeah, Gumshoe like canonically met Pearl and was like, "Oh, I'm great with kids. Here you go, kid. This is called a handgun."
Oh my god.
And it's really good. Yes, that's right. So, hey, you guys! I'm glad I caught you,
Speak of the
pal.
devil.
Speak of the fucking Gumshoe.
And then now watch as he shows her his handgun.
Literally.
Wanna
Mr.
play with
Scruffy
this gun?
Detective. Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe. Remix. Has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Oh,
He's breathing
Yeah,
so aggressively.
the future. So, what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Oh, you've been fired, right? So, do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that. What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday.
Rip.
I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal.
Oh,
Yippee! My friend!
Okay, yay.
You guys on Discord didn't get to hear my yippies, but I'm very pleased.
oh, I heard it.
Say what? You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. Ongard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he's gonna be making us ramen noodles. Got that instant ramen.
Let's go.
Well, yippee! Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal!
Hey.
I didn't even know. I just knew. I didn't know, but I knew. Look at him.
Didn't he say before that's like all he eats anymore because it's all he can afford?
It is, yeah. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? I don't know, man. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edward act like that. Yeah, he went fucking
Well, Phoenix,
feral.
you and your friends are mostly impoverished, except for Edgeworth, so.
This is true. Edward is the only one with money, and he drives a sports car.
Disgusting.
He is a prostitute.
Never thought he'd say something like that.
Well, actually,
Wait,
a prostitute.
never-
is funny.
Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself. That's true, Gumshoe.
You're right, that was pretty out of character.
That was pretty out of character for him. That was pretty fucked up.
You gonna make it over there, Jay? You're sounding real bad.
I think I'm alright.
Oh god. Okay.
Wait,
You said
we need
that?
a warm drink.
That's horrible.
Mhm.
But because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there... Wait. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there is something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Ongard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she had said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie per se. Just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth would take us to believe. That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Franziska von Karma. Speaking of Ms. von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Yeah, did Edgeworth shoot her? That's my theory. Ms. von Karma was shot today on the way to trial by a pistol now. But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, because she's probably resting in the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to visit her, pal? No. Well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death, not being able to go to trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit, pal. Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick. Okay. Now I'm definitely not going.
Earl, I hope to God she doesn't whip you.
Let's see. The name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. Fucking again? That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. No, we're gonna see that freak again. Fine. Go to the fucking Hottie Clinic. Again. If I see him, I will see him. I don't even have to say it. March 22nd, Hottie Clinic, reception. Never thought I'd ever come back to this place. Hey, man. I don't like him.
No.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bitch, y'all do
Are you here to visit a patient? Hi. Wait a second. You're... Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh. Why are you still here? Yes. What is it? Can I help you? You can tell me... Yes. Director Hottie. Hi, Edgeworth. Edgeworth, save me. Edgeworth
killed this guy.
Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes.
Oh my
What is
god.
it? Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? You don't need to worry. Yes, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes.
Oh, I'm very concerned. I don't like that.
I don't like him one bit. Yes, and that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude. Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. Looks so pitiful, absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun, after all. Her opponent was a gun! After all. Ay, ay, ay. And when I snuck up on her real secret, like, she would scream really loud. Yes. I see.
Got the
Edward's
whole
gonna
squad
kill
left.
you. But she's really cute too. When I do that, she'd whip me with her whip. Aw. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yes. But I think I could get used to it. Ah!
Good Lord.
Cookie died. Go back to your room. You're so mean, So mean, my frisky Friska.
Isn't
Not
she
her
like
fucking name.
16?
Don't call her that.
She's,
She's 18.
18?
It's too
Okay.
Yeah,
creepy.
she's 18.
Not any better.
Not really, no.
Way
Not,
better in the eyes of the law.
Because he's, like, old.
not better in the eyes of the marsupials, but
Oh, they haven't given me his
Also not
profile in
okay
this
because
game yet.
he's her doctor. and
Well,
she's
he's
yes.
actually not a doctor.
But he's also not a doctor. He's a patient.
He's a
In fact, I don't even know if he's a patient. I think he just kind of lurks.
He's
I think
around.
he's just around.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he just loiters and pretends to be the director and a doctor.
Awesome.
So yeah, he's not even a doctor. Anyway. Okay. Yes, it's time for my IV drops. Yes. And what are those tulips doing in your hand, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I knew I shouldn't have come here! He's being fucking ridiculed. Ay. Where's Edgeworth? I miss him. Put him back on my street. Let's chat. You got shot. I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. It's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much. Yeah, you looked like you were deathly scared until only a few minutes ago. But I was dragged here by that prosecutor. He even went so far as to grab me by the wrist the whole way here. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged.
This guy is so...
He's so bashful.
Edward, you look gay as fuck. Why are you saying like that, huh?
Because he is. He's bashful and shy.
He literally looks like his mommy is scolding him and you're in trouble.
He's embarrassed.
He would cry.
But with me doing so, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you. I think I know what deal he's referring to. The deal. They are kind of siblings, in a way. Ms. Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrew yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. On-Guard, you told Miss Andrews not to testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over. All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with evidence or not, I have only one objective: find On-Guard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means.
No.
I think it does, though.
That's not how
I
that
think
statement
that
goes.
That's a bad mindset to have if you're a prosecutor.
It sure is.
But it is Ace Attorney world, so that is how prosecution works in the Ace Attorney world. The ends do justify the means if you're a prosecutor in the Ace Attorney world. Ms. Von Karma, Adrian Andrews believes you when you said, if you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On-Guard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all.
Ooh.
But you had to know she was Ow! I think visiting hours here are about over. So, if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why does she so suddenly cut you off? Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Hey man, Edgeworth. I missed you! My sweet cheese, my baby girl. My bestie.
Gowler.
Look how cute he is. Big Edgeworth hairstyle.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. You don't get to claim that one for him.
He looks like
you
a. He
can't
looks
have
like
that
an egg.
one. You can't have Big Chico hairstyle. Put some respect on his
Whatever.
name.
Whatever. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Ms. Andrews' position. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far, that's fucked up, man. But she wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Okay. Yay. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Hey, you looked like hell. Witness, that card! Give it to me, hurry! You have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This! I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! That card? What in the world is it? You mean this? Yes. There's no other object we could be talking about right now. Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. Ignore that there's a child standing with me as well.
Ignore that
Special
kid.
Investigations team has existed for a number of years. Who know of it? I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelly the Killer?
Oh my god. A guy called Jeff the Killer.
His name is actually the Killer?
Ace Attorney, y'all.
I mean,
Oh
I was gonna say that
my
the
God.
is right, so
Y'all know the theory of non-determinism.
The Killer. Oh my god. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. Okay. An assassin? Picture card added to the court record. Okay, tell me more. My tea is still too hot, or can I drink it? The straw scares me now, because it bypasses my normal defenses.
What?
You know how your lips are to judge the temperature of things so you don't burn the inside of your mouth?
Well, the straw will be the temperature of the tea when you sip it. So just sip it slowly to get the feel, you know.
Okay, it doesn't matter because the tea is the perfect
You're
temperature.
using a straw with a hot.
Yeah,
It
that's
came with
kind of
a
insane,
straw.
but
you have to use it.
Yes,
yeah,
we
you
do.
kind of don't have to.
No, definitely hold on to it because you'll probably want to use it when you're slurping leek soup.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
Oh,
really good tea, by
comment.
the way.
moving on.
No comment on the
Good
tea
tea.
soup.
Let's try. Added honey.
Okay.
I don't want to think about the leek soup.
Chai
Who is
tea
this?
before bed?
Yeah,
It's
dude,
decaf.
Jesus Christ.
I don't drink
Oh,
caffeinated tea.
It's decaf.
Anyway, so who is this Shelly the Killer? The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name. So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them. He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Why would he do something like that? We think it is a part of his duty to his clients.
Duty.
His duty? He leaves a card, and his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. I see. The Killer values the
Like
trust
nobody
between his
else could ever
clients and
print out
himself above all
a
else.
card with a shell on it.
It's true, no one has ever thought of this. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. I guess even honorable assassins can exist. So you think this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case? It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree? Shelley the Killer, huh? I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter? You like boys, don't you, Edgeworth? I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? An acquittal. I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. Really?
Go
Did you hear that, Mr.
ahead.
Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to... Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. The boys are fighting. Mr. Nick? There's no way you can find her. You don't have even a single clue to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way. Right. Listen, you need to know something. Juan Carita was killed by Shelley the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt on guard. Your own client. Please stop. I can't listen to you. I can't believe that. I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelley the Killer. You take this with you to the hotel. I'm sure they will let you enter. Remix. Letter of introduction added to the court record. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue. We'll meet again if anything should happen. Now, if you'll excuse me. Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Ongard hired an assassin? No way! I mean, he doesn't have a psyche lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya. Please. All I ask is that you to make... Wait. All I ask is you make it home safe and sound. They made that fade to black before I was even done. Date? Oh? Time? Location?
Sound effect.
I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. Even though he said he was an assassin. I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court. Wow, that's my favorite date in time and location! Yeah. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Click. Sounds like I got the door to open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Let's go! Date? Time? Location? What the hell? What is this place?
My house.
Okay,
Welcome
so
to
for some first
my
impressions, there's a big
I live
TV,
here.
there's a computer, there's a
I thought that
satellite
was a
dish.
chalkboard.
No, that's a TV. There's a satellite dish. There's a teddy bear on the couch, which we know Juan Carita was always getting teddy bears as gifts for some reason. There's a dog door? Some sort of animal door.
Yeah,
Lots of bookshelves. And that's all that's really of note, I guess. I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. Now I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them sis and maybe get out of here. Tell me about the teddy bear. That's weird. What's a figurine not doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Aw, how cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. It's got cuts and slits on it.
Oh dear lord.
I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Oh, okay. It's like in pieces. Okay.
Oh.
Oof. You made me scared. I thought this was like a voodoo doll situation. There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table.
Scary creature.
It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. That looks like...
She's kind of pretty.
That looks like her. This could only mean good things, I'm sure. Hey, looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. Oh, shit! I bet this could be a clue.
No.
Oh god, I'm like scared. Oh hey, it's a computer. I've never really used one before.
Oh my god.
I have no idea where the power switch on this thing is. Yeah, Maya's from the same place that Pearl is from, which is a secluded village where all they learn about is channeling spirits and not much else. Drat, there goes my plan to use this somehow to get out of here. You could have messaged Edgeworth on Discord. You can't see very well in this darkness, but it doesn't seem like there's anything there. Okay. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? This is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. What is an antenna doing here? Oh, I've never seen a TV this big before. Now, where's the power button? Ooey, it's busted. I would so die a Happy Samurai fan if I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this. Ah, I can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Yeah. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but these kind of feel like videotapes. All of them. Just what kind of room is this? Ugh, locked. Doesn't look like I need to use the card to open this. Little hole at the bottom of the door. If I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Yeah! It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you. He is? For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. I think it's a mask, but yes.
Still, say, Butler, get up here.
If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you. Ways, you mean dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin. No way, you're lying. I mean, an assassin? People are not always who they appear to be.
Sometimes people kill people.
Nick! March 22nd, 7:04 p.m. Potty clinic reception. An assassin
God.
in this day and age? I guess. Mr. Nick?
Oh, there are still in the year of 2024. There are people still hiring people for assassinations. Did you hear about that case where like 4 assassins? There's a guy who was hired to assassinate one guy, but he decided instead to hire another assassin to do the job for him, who hired a third assassin, who then hired a fourth, and the fourth got suspicious as to why such a high-profile assassination, why he was getting paid so little for it, and so he like got the guy in on it, and like all 4 of them got arrested.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So just in case you thought assassins were not still a thing, they are, and they all are just
Yep.
some guy.
The world of assassinations is alive and well, Pearls. Oh, yes. Pearls? Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left, you know. Pearl said, you know,
But you were busy thinking about
your
Maya. Edgeworth just fucking left.
your boyfriend isn't even in the building anymore. Let's go. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. All right, let's get going too. Okay.
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 Just like
Edgeworth. I gotta sleep now, but hope you enjoy the game. Good night. Good night, Allie. I hope you sleep so soundly. March 22nd, Detention Center, Visitors Room. I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Aww. Have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt on Guard. Here you are. What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To the lawyer, dude. I've got something really important to tell you. Oh, I feel uneasy all of a sudden. Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? I have a bad feeling about this. This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. Your poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. I have a feeling. We just saw a house that had a cat door in the door. I have a feeling that we're going there to get killed. Lights requested the
Well, there's more
request.
games after this.
I'm just saying,
You're
it's
bringing
still
back.
bad. It's still bad. Even if we
He
don't
comes back to
die,
life.
it's still bad.
No.
Guess I should go check up on his cat. Like, wouldn't this be something that is handled by, like, the police? Like, if you get taken in and you're like, oh my god, like, I have a cat at home and I live alone. Like, can I call someone to, like, go check on
No.
them? They'd be like,
I
well,
want you
in
to
the
look
Ace
at
Attorney
me,
universe,
and I
in the
want
Ace
you to
Attorney
ask me
universe, this is
that
what would
question
happen.
again.
In the Ace Attorney universe, this is
Wouldn't
what
the
would happen.
cops feed
Absolutely.
my cat? No.
No, I didn't say would the cops feed your cat. I'm saying if you were being detained for questioning and you used your phone call to get someone to go look at your
You
cat,
get more
like,
than one.
yeah.
the one call thing is a myth. You can call as many people as you need to.
No, I wasn't saying
They
like
will try
one
to
call.
stop you.
I'm just saying like
Yeah.
you would call someone. Unless he really did forget for like 2 whole days. But that would be pretty messed up. I would never forget about Stanley for 2 whole days. I can't even forget about Stanley for like an hour. Anyway.
I mean, presumably in real life he would take care of this quicker.
March 22nd, Police State
Assuming
Criminal
you are
Affairs
a
Department.
person who gives a shit about your pet.
Yeah. Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or other. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hey, hurry up with that, will ya? Pass that victims list around. Now you're speaking nonsense. There's more than 100 people on here. Mr. Nick? Mr. Ungard a really bad, terrible criminal? He might be. Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Well, let's go to the hotel lobby, I guess. March 22nd, Gatewater
Let's go
Hotel.
to the hotel.
Hotel lobby.
Meet me in the lobby.
Meet me in the lobby. All right, now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to for Mystic Maya's sake. You shall not pass! Okay, Gandalf. Fucking old bag. Gasp! His old bag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed goof! Hey, don't call him that! Hey! He may be gay, but you gotta be nice. Because of you, I've been made to look like a bad guy again, although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. He gave you gum? Something much more value. I wanted Edgy Poo's heart. I want it all for me. It's all your fault. You awakened the wild beast inside this old bag. Grrr. Growls at you. Ah, Miss Old Bag. Keep your hands off me. This helmet is airtight. No air gets in and no air gets out. What does your helmet have to do with anything? Huh. Don't you think you can get me to move with silly questions? You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this.
I'll beat up an old lady. I don't give a fuck.
Frankly, I don't even know what she's gonna say to me. I'll just give her this. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Old bag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy poo! How I feel. Ugh, is that her perfume? Pheromones, the more I smell... Shudder! Oh my god. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct this investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. He wrote that
I'm
shit!
obsessed with his face.
It's a really good face. It's really good. She looks like that creature you made yesterday.
My beautiful children, be kind to them.
My favorite thing about Miss Oldbag is that she wears a wedding ring.
Oh my god, that's true.
Yours truly! Huh, that man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand? He literally wrote that letter for her. I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook. It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth. That may be, but you know nothing's going to come of it. He's gay. That's so mean, Mr. Nick! Feelings aren't meant to be told and shared. Oh. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face somehow. So
Get
anyway,
him,
let's
Pearl.
continue our investigation. Okay.
Kill.
They know what I'm about. What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Enguarde's room today. Why? The police's main investigation team is going to be there all day, you hear? Wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. But don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag.
If you go in there, I'll fucking kill you.
I didn't mean to press the examine button. Living room. What if I go in here? 22nd Deepwater Hotel, Viola Hall. I think we're the only ones here. And yet, the hotel seems so busy somehow. Maybe because the police team is scouring for clues about the killer. March 22nd, Deepwater Hotel, hallway. Hey, city boy! Lotta, you're still here. Wrecking course! An investigative photographer eats or starves on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Wreck given! A photographer's gotta have cameras out the ear like porn to be a real pro, you know? Not hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I do actually have your camera. Would you please take a look at this? Nope, sorry, no can do. Only thing I want to see is a steaming hand towel. What? A steaming hand towel? Need one for my eyes. Today just ain't a good day for my eyes to be looking at stuff. How convenient. Maybe I'll have to use that one next time you show me something. I tried to give you your camera. I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for the info I got? Lotta, you were loitering in this hallway on the night of the murder, were you not? Well, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Wright. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them too. Like she wasn't here the entire time that night. The security lady also wasn't in the hallway in the whole time either. Guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about Enguarde shoving his manager lady into Rita? Yeah. Well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random fool-dooters. Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and why do you look like you suddenly got older, too? Or am I just shrinking here? Lotta, you're saying a lot. Ah, my baby! My $1,600 baby! That red-coated prosecutor, anyhow. That guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? In a way. I'll put in a few good words for me and get back my camera. You want me to do that? You want me to do what? Listen, act the guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why do you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. A tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay! Don't be picky about your food now. Okay! And make sure you do all your homework here. Okay! And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Would you please just leave already? These games are so good. Alright, so now we're here again. Mr. Nick! What is that otherworldly ghastly moaning? Oh. I hate evil ghosts! Aw. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon?
Ghost.
Excuse me, watch who you're calling a demon, rat! Ah! Zoinks! It's the alien! Who are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What is wrong with youngins today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. Okay. Memories of Farida. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Farida. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book. But I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Ongard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to. Look! Just look at this mountain of presents. The show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to shake a stick at. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? The presents. They're all bears, right? He's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Farida's present from his fans seems to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of one without thinking about bears. Okay, whatever you say. Bears? Why bears? You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought a bare-handed with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends. Wow, what a heartwarming story! Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out. Down by a river going, heh, you sure can fight. You too, Bob, you too. That's how I talk.
The bears that you fight?
No, I was just saying that that's how I talk about things.
I know.
Did all that really happen? Oh. Did all that really happen? So I'm sipping my tea.
It was only my third joke I've ever told, so...
It's not bad for your third joke.
I thought it was very funny.
Thank you.
In his
Finally,
biography.
someone who appreciates my work.
It's in his biography, Bob. What a load of crock. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice. Bears.
Bears, you say?
Terrible.
No puns allowed. Very disrespectful and super against Discord regulations.
Alright, I guess we're going to the living room now, and I'm scared. Can somebody hold my hand?
Okay.
Thank you.
No, I have to look at Bleak's screen caps.
That's alright. I would do that too if I could. but I have to go to the scary place.
We need to watch the new episodes.
March 22nd, On Guard Mansion, living room. Sure is dark. God damn it! Go turn on the light.
Oh no.
Oh, this is completely not the same at all.
It's gonna be the place. It's gonna be the place. Oh.
It's
This is
not.
completely different. But wait,
It
but
is
wait, but wait, but
certainly
wait, but wait,
not.
but wait, but wait, but wait. That other
wait.
room had a cat door also, and could be within the house. And that could just be the videotape room while this is the living room. And now I'm scared again.
This is true.
What are you talking about?
Wow, so this is what a
Leaving.
SARS house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoo, the kitty cat. Shoo!
Kitty.
I guess it's Shoo. Aw, what a
Cat
lovely
named
cat.
Shoo.
Hello, Shoo.
Kid named Finger.
This cat seems like pearls. Pardon me. Fucking, oh my god. Do not.
That was the cat.
No!
Oh no.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it.
Oh,
May I
no.
help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. On Guard's lawyer. The master's... Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes.
No.
It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self.
Oh,
I am
boy.
the family butler, John Doe. John Doe. You know, the name that they give victims and unknown persons.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. Meow.
Why isn't the butler
Oh.
the cat?
God.
That would be my question.
That's what I'm saying. This note was from On Guard to get us to go there so that this guy could kill us.
Oh.
There is no butler. This is the assassin.
No.
Ugh.
That's the butler.
You must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. And how typically butler-like, as it were.
Extremely butler-like and very funny.
Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. Uh-huh.
Fuck yes, sir.
You know, I wouldn't have thought Mr. On Guard the type to have a maid over a butler. If he says the same thing about the cat, I'm gonna lose it. That's a very cute cat you got here. It is my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoo. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family
Oh my
cat. Well, then I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Nat's note crumpled into a ball and thrown away. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. We should probably get going ourselves. So young and yet already so accomplished, a master of law. But there is also a lot to be proud of in being a butler in charge of the house and all. What is he doing? Thank you for your compliments, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Oh boy.
A giant bicycle is flying through the air. That bicycle, Pearls, is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own.
What?
Really? Wow!
Oh, what?
But sorry to disappoint you, it can't fly.
Candy
Oh,
time.
that's too bad. A very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if famous stars stop by and sit around and have a good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What is with me and feeling inferior today? Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. That's actually a fireplace. How are they different, Mr. Nick?
Oh my god.
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it. You should come and visit the Bay Manor then. I'll show you one when we do. Okay, yay. Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here. Said that already. I wanted to look at the other stuff on top of it. Oh well.
No.
Ah, there are masks here. Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one next to the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo Old Tokyo. Wow, you really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about that show than a kid. Yeah, you're sort of addicted to that damn show. There's a small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Onguard's cat to use. Oh, you mean shoe? The door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess it's to keep nosy people like me from entering it. Nosy people like me, Phoenix.
That's the room. You know the room's in there.
Where am I supposed to go?
Can you send yourself open that door?
No, it's locked. Wrong button. I don't know what they want from me. Is there something I didn't examine in here that I should have? There's another door over there. You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her to stop playing around. What else could I look at? Ah! You met about this weird guy. He doesn't want to talk about my stuff. He wants to make instant noodles for me. There must be a reason I can talk to Old Bag. That's the only thing I have to work with right now. I don't have anything in the States with delinquents like you. Climbing up like the old clam she is. Please, anything would be helpful. Well, then how about I tell you my measurements? No, that's okay, really. Really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I know, I know. Please not tell me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecile look on her face. That imbecile look on her face. Okay, I get it. Now, hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Oh, alright. Now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I'm Uncle Bear and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. It sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. That startled me. I thought I was going to die for a second. 8 p.m. That's the time when the awards ceremony ended that night, remember? Time sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Oh, shit. The transceiver! Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya! How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? Seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Wright. I have heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good. No! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! One more day, please. All I ask is for one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please, please let Maya say something. I want to hear she's alright. Alright. What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? Seems bad. Connect. Damn it, did the transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me. What happened? I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! How did the transceiver suddenly break like that? Should probably have an electronics expert look at it. Sooner the better. Alright. I'm out of here. I don't know who would be an electronics expert that I know of. But I'm sure I'll find someone. Maybe from here? No. Maybe at the detention center? No. Maybe Gumshoe knows everything? Forever? Oh! March 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. It's a rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. Sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Oh, hey. You don't have a can opener here, pal. You gotta be kidding. Here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There is one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Ellison is here and offering. What I should try asking about? Electronics. Tell me about my radio transceiver. Transceiver? Oh, Mr. Nick! You should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing. What thing? Oh yeah, this thing just broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh? Maybe it fixed itself? Strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? Interesting. Can you tell me about my card? Oh yeah, do you know about this card? Card. Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell.
Hey.
Great work, buddy. That's it? Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Edgeworth really likes these cooked snail things. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that? Mr. Nick, I think we just solved the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. Do you know about my attorney's badge? Look, it's my attorney's badge. Oh, it's a little tarnished, don't you think, pal? Don't worry, I'll make it all sparkly shiny again. I'm really touched. Aw. You know about my Magatama? He doesn't know about that one. Do you know about this guy that I met? No. Well, electromagnetic interference.
Babe, are you perhaps playing Minecraft right now?
I am indeed, yes.
I can hear you clicking.
Sorry, is it too loud?
No.
Not.
I tried to turn down the sensitivity on my microphone. It seems like y'all can hear everything I do.
I'm turning the sensitivity up.
What?
Turn the sensitivity up.
Try turning the sensitivity up.
Turn it up?
No,
Yeah.
I was joking. I was joking. Don't do that.
No, hold on. I want to see what happens.
You're just green forever now. Oh wait, no you're not. Anyway, we found the source of the hissing. This transceiver. Whenever we're in this room, it starts acting up and hissing static at us. I wonder if there's someone we can talk to about this. Stanley, what are you trying to do, man? I forgot about this fucking Mo joke. It's hard to bear with all the problems. Growl.
I miss
I'm
Nick.
just trying to find information. I miss Mo.
I miss
Stanley.
Nick doing school voice.
I also miss Nick doing the voice. Oh, is it this radio? No clues here. I see a radio, though.
Well, radio is not gonna do that.
Oh, something's causing a problem.
Maybe one of the bears has something in it.
Maybe. Computer? There are a lot of electronic things in here, like, that I've never seen before. There's a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. That joke was good. I liked that one. Here's the bear clock.
Speaking of a watch,
They won't let me look.
Nate,
specifically
you
at
were
the bear
just making
clock,
like clock ticking sounds.
Who, me?
Yes.
though. Yeah.
Oh. A little.
Watch out! There's a bomb behind you.
Ugh.
No, see them. Hold on. So I turned the sensitivity all the way down, but I don't know. I literally have Minecraft muted.
You know, we can hear like your mouse clicking.
Yeah, that's probably it.
You have like noise cancellation and stuff turned on.
I thought I did.
You definitely don't.
I have noise suppression set to crisp.
Turn it off and
I
back
don't
on
know.
again. Sometimes it just needs a refresh.
Yeah, that could work.
Okay, can you still hear me clicking?
Yep.
I don't think so.
A little, but
Just a little.
Well, either way, I think it's time.
it's not
for me-
distracting to me or anything, so.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say it's probably time. Probably gonna be going to bed now. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Hmm. Here we go. Electromagnetic interference. I didn't realize that unlocked me having a solve thing. So what is electromagnetic interference? Something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen. The stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
No.
Well, that doesn't happen anymore.
Maybe like a long time ago, don't you? Huh? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts to get weird. Oh, yes, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. He seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. The room you were in when the interference transceiver happened was gotta be something in there that's sending out very strong radio waves, pal.
Radio waves?
Very strong radio waves. I fucked that one big time. Something like, like a listening device or something. Ah! Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened? You were in Mr. Kurita's room, the scene of the murder. What? That's it! I'm going to sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweep. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait, gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time! I'm on fire, pal! My fingers are itching to go. Yeah! We should be going too, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Alright, March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, Karita's hotel room. Hey, you're finally here, pal. Sorry to keep you waiting. You have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. And suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get it? We need that item. Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's. Oh, so this is a bug sweeper. Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh, by who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little run down. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here. Your heart and soul? It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But you can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves. But isn't it better that way? Oh, well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, huh, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some sort of bug hidden in this room, pal. So we're going to find it, right? Right. Now, first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, touch the sweeper and take a real good look around the room with it, pal. You can see how strong the radio waves are in an area by using the check gauge. Find something that's giving off strong waves, the gauge will change. When that happens, touch the gauge to really give the thing a strong, long, hard stare. A lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. Let's take a good look at anything and everything that's suspicious, okay, pal? Suspicious, you say? You know what, I'll send this one, because I'm a brave warrior. Yeah, I don't even think. Oh, shit. Also, I don't know where anyone else is. They take my ass to Amon. I say. Oh, there you are. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal? Cell phone. Nope, no bugs in here. Cell phone. What? Don't tell me you don't know what a cell phone is. I'm sorry, I've never seen one before. How she mentions it. My cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was staying in Korean Village. Charles has never lived outside of that village, so... Well, I guess I can't say it's impossible to live without one. Ah, what a lovely bear. Ah! This must be one of those fancy bear-shaped toy robots. It's a robot? It's a real robot? Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick. Yes? How many horsepowers is it? How many horsies? Horsies? Oh, look, it's a bear, so, radio is on playing something. Oh, it's Kids Question Corner. Professor, why is the Earth round? Yes, why is it, Mr. Nick? Why don't you listen to the radio program a little more, Pearls? They said I don't know. I don't really think the listening device is in the TV of all places. I think the TV was left on and is now showing an old samurai movie. Yeah, this channel plays all sorts of international movies as well as domestic. You know, every time I watch one of those old movies, I always think, wow, these Japanese stars are really good at English. Yeah. When I grow up, I want to study Japanese. Probably keep my mouth shut here and not destroy her dream. All the listening devices in the air conditioner. Ah, yuck! This air filter is covered in dust and dirt. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Nick, let's wash it. I wonder if being a neat freak makes even the tiniest dust bunny look colossal. What? Oh, nothing. Lamp, check. Listening device, nope. There are a lot of lamps in this room, aren't there, Mr. Nick? Yeah. And they're all on. Do that, Mr. Nick. No, that's wasteful. Yeah. Be more conscientious from now on, sorry. Lamp check. Listening device, nope. Imagine that means that it's not in any of the lamps. Right. Here we have a dryer. Nothing unusual here, I think. Dryer? Oh, if you use it next to a TV, it'll make the screen look all weird, right? Yeah. And when that happens, it's called electromagnetic interference, right? Hey, good memory, Pearls. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. Well, it certainly looks like an alarm clock. What's wrong? Why do you look troubled? I just can't imagine the listening device being inside this alarm clock. Just, sort of reminded me of something that happened a long time ago. Hey, up, ain't that the truth, Phoenix? Oh. Well, anyway, it looks like the listening device isn't in here. This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean. No, not yet, but this bear's eye is... Let's see. Perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you find the device to me, pal. Take this big fella's eye out and see what we got. No, you can't! Such a violent act! Ugh. Rip. No! That's a miniature camera, and it looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What a emitter. A transmitter, pal. Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff? Yep. Camera. So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. It runs on a battery, which comes with it in the set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. Tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder. So it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it? Hey, you know, you're right. Spy camera added to the core record. So what is a transmitter? A device that sends footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device now. It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. Set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time. Set it for a certain time. Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m.? The time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here? I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Then maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Oh, no. Alright, what about the bear? So there was a camera in this bear's eye. It's disguised as a present. I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. Pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Burrito this present? I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there has got video of what happened here that night. Isn't there any way we can find out who that person is? It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Oh. Nipple. Is there really no way to find out? Stuff there added to the court record. I got it. What? Hey, pal. Let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around to the electronics shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible! I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe. Oh yeah, baby! It's investigating time! I'm on fire, pal! My fingers are itching to go! Yeah! He's gone. Yeah. But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake. You always manage to do things in the most ineffective ways. Ah! Hey, man! You'll have to excuse me, I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time. I see. Thanks. Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hid inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl? I have no idea. Huh. Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and there are very few that are exported. What? The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. I Tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can you really? Well, I guess so. 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. Got the bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, Wright? I imagine him just picking it up and leaving. Like, hugging it and leaving.
Mm.
Wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, Wright, until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Carita? The real killer. You really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, Wright. Everything begins with the truth. Juan Carita's real killer is Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Rothbard. And his card, Kelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth. To be continued.
That seems like a very neat stopping point since it's getting to 10.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Wow. Our link.
Our psychic bond.
Wow.
Wow. And that means it's the end.
That experimental treatment was really worth it.
What?
So that
Yep.
experimental treatment
The
was
experimental
really worth
treatment that we got. So that we would have a psychic link.
it. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you to Nightbot and Jay and Smiley and Nave and Allie and Stanley, who's currently rubbing his face all over my computer. Let me think. Next week, nothing. No stream next week. But then, should be full steam ahead for weekly streams. So, nothing next week. And then what would that be? Next week is going to be the 9th, then it would be the 16th of November. Fossil Fighters, baby! Fossil Fighters Champions! And then the following week we'll be back to this, and I think we'll beat the game then. Unless Zag says otherwise. I think we should. We probably could. If we have to do a bit of a longer stream that day, I don't mind. But yeah. So tune in 2 weeks from now, same time, same place for Fossil Fighters. And then the week after that, same time, same place for more of this. Hopefully we'll beat the game.
Yay.
Good night.
Good night.